My name is Harry, I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
All right, today is August 11, 2026. It is 10:11 a.m. So I have some time. I just want to get some of these recordings out of the way and I will edit them whenever. Let's go on X. All right, this was one of the tweets that I did in my last video. I think I spoke too much about this when it's a very short video. All right, first tweet. Okay, I'm telling you, the squad or something. What in the Dandelion-HEAD is going on here? What's her name again? One of the Derangers. Wow. I have nothing to say, but the squad, they don't hold back. Let's be clear, we are empathetic to people who are suffering from hair loss. I too have a little thin spot. She blacked her face. The issue is these vile bullies, abusers, and haters of Meghan will get no grace, respect, empathy, or understanding from me. They shall reap what they sow. The squad or something. I mean, yeah, I just find out that as you're getting older, women do have their hair are getting thinner. But yeah, I don't want to talk about them. Let me just read some of the tweets. QVC blow J wigs go help. She suffers from alopecia, a disease which causes hair loss. Don't be that person. You better than that. Oh, there's the life here. Being a hateful bee has consequences, and honestly, I like what I'm saying. I don't know. I'm just sharing with you. All right. My goodness. She said even her, she's losing hair, but I don't know. I don't want to deal with the squad. Okay, so the other day, it's very strange. The other day, her came to cross my mind out of nowhere because of some of the thing that's going on in the US. Her crossed my mind. And I'm thinking if there was some sort of a ploy with the US along with some people in the UK to make sure to get Sentebale where it's at. It crossed my mind, but I never said anything. Then a few moments ago, I came across this. Sophie Chanduaka, the so-called chair of Sentabale, who initiated a court case against Prince Harry, et al., has gone quiet after desperately seeking a failing to raise funds. Any news on the case or what is going on at Sentebale? Wonder if Bully Boy is still backing her. In the UK, it could take up to 3 years processing a court case. All the initial stages are in public record, so it could still be going ahead only until the trial start does everything becomes public record. She could still be pursuing it, but we won't know yet. It's quite on here say it was dropped before Harry and Meghan when went to Australia. I didn't see this, did you? Let's see here. No, that sounds familiar. That sounds familiar. She might be right. Okay, that comment here. No, I haven't seen that. I know the rambling when she briefed that she was suing without serving Harry the paperwork, but I don't know if she served it yet. But even that could take a good few months depending on the court backlog. Last time I heard from, the royal editor, she hasn't served Harry. Not that we know of. So maybe, I don't know. She made the noise on the internet, but to actually file it, she probably didn't. Because if it was before the Australia thing, they wanted distraction. but you pretty much, to a certain extent, you could say anything on the internet to try to deter people from, as a form of propaganda, people not to follow them on going to Australia. But filing at court, if she didn't do anything, so nothing has happened. It's just noise on the internet. All right, next tweet. This is the present and future of the UK monarchy. Their support has fallen to 45% and still falling. Why? It's simple. They are emotionally flawed. They cannot connect with the population, and without that, they can never be effective. Hence, their continuous failure in everything they do. Oh my God. Is that No. Is it? Jesus, other fell watching paint dry. Epically sustained dullness. Should try watering Kensington Garden. Oh my God. Wow. That older son of theirs is getting tall. I'm sure you see what I'm saying, but I'm not gonna say anything. Charles is the only one with any charm. When he is gone, there'll be nothing of interest. Well, we did say that when when the Queen was there, she's gone, and now we're pushing on to Charles, and then we will say once William's gone, then this. And I mean, I don't know. I think if there had been no jealousy in the royal family after Harry married Meghan, the royal family will have thrived. I think so too. And the thing is that they haven't stopped doing their nonsense. They continue. That's the problem. They continue. But at the same time, with so many examples we have seen, we know that they are petty, okay, like childish. It's best for Harry and Meghan to just stay away. I guess we would like to say, well, not me, but hopefully Harry and Meghan, say thank you for them showing who they are, so Harry and Meghan could keep that distance. All right. After Harry married Meghan, the royal family will have thrived. So much goes on behind the scenes. He said, she said, it became poisonous, and they dumped it all on Meghan, which is wrong. It's not just them, though. The entire Brighton institution needs to go, based on luxurious feudalism. It has not place in the 21st, okay? It has no place in the 21st century. Abolish the monarchy, the state of them. I am sure it's even lower. The Windsors are finished. We shall see. We shall see. And I think there's a correlation between the US and the UK. If the US is gone, literally falling, that'll be it for them as well, in my humble opinion, because there's a parallel that's going on here, and they haven't learned. None of them have learned. Like I said, the storm is coming. I think we like the tip of the iceberg. It's gonna come more. I wasn't gonna talk about this, but while I'm editing, and it's something that I've been thinking, while Trump is wasting our stockpile of weapons and bombs in the Middle East with Iran, we're gonna run out. Okay, once we run out of ammunition, okay, don't be surprised if our enemies come in and start doing some stuff in the United States, because the US never really experienced any like war on the mainland. Okay, then we will not have anything to defend ourselves. All right, so keep that in mind. Trump is wasting everything in the Middle East. Meanwhile, the homeland may not have anything. Occasionally, you're seeing things is being destroyed, different parts in the United States, wildfires. Well, wildfires is going everywhere, but what Trump is doing right now, wasting a stockpile of weapons, ammunition in the Middle East. Okay, maybe I don't know how much weapons and ammunition we have in the U.S. All right, to defend ourselves. We may not have anything if we are being attacked. All right, so keep that in mind. Next tweet. Every time she lies about Meghan, many other bulb spots appear. Okay, so they're talking about that first picture. I was like, I'm not going to talk about it. All right. An absolute pile of stinking BS from South Vine. Okay, so that's her name, the one with the hair missing. Her friends couldn't quite catch the detail and then even know that it was Meghan. As if Meghan will complain about a goodie bag for F6. Also, a friend with contacts who wasn't in the building, much less in the room. Alright, let's see here. What are they talking about? That's a retweet. They already create a GIF. Oh my lord. Okay, I see ancient history is being mined. Okay, it's being mined as a fresh source of lies about Meghan. Why? How can people lie like this? LOL, that is so funny. Alright, let's see what is this about. This is a retweet. Okay, for F's sake, also a friend with contacts who wasn't in the building, much less in the room. Alright. Okay, according to Vine, the first alleged incident occurred in 2015 before Meghan met Prince Harry at the opening of Soho House in Istanbul, Turkey. Vine said a friend who attended the event recalled waiting in the hotel lobby when a very pretty American woman strode up to the front desk and began complaining to staff. She proceeded to berated the staff about some kind of problem in her room, Vine wrote. I don't think they don't say the name, but I don't think Meghan will is like that. My friend couldn't quite catch the details, but the general gist seemed to be that she was unhappy with the quality of her goodie bag, which she felt was insufficiently lavish in its largesse. Please, Meghan is not about that. My friend remembers thinking, wow, it takes quite some chutzpah to complain about a free gift at a free weekend in a 5-star hotel full of A-listers. Vine said her friend had no idea who the angry American was at the time. Okay, according to the columnist, a friend with contacts inside the royal household told her Meghan was interviewing prospective staff when a young girl, a perfectly harmless and nervous Sloan in her early 20s, was ushered into her presence. What alleged followed, okay, there's the part here, was an excruciating encounter. Meghan was sitting at her desk reading some papers, Vine said. For what seems like an eternity, she kept her eyes down, ignoring the girl completely. She then glanced up, examined her, then went back to work. Oh, you can leave, she said, and that was that. Vine ended her column with a point observation, one for Harry to ponder, perhaps, as he considered his future within the royal family. Oh my god, these people, they make up stuff. Okay, anyway, this photo is gorgeous, taken a year before Meghan met Harry. Night end, watching movies and remember fun times with the crew, Eddie Redmayne and Meghan Markle, Istanbul. Oh my god, the squad has something. They have what you call this, receipt. Okay, there's two comment under it. Gorgeous. Oh, she's so pretty. Yeah, that's a nice picture. I sound like the pilot to suit. Harvey did that to someone. Why is she watching TV shows and claiming it was Meghan when no one Meghan ever met claimed she acted like this? OMG, you are right. Great catch. How embarrassing for Westminster wag. What did they say here? This the secretary interview scene. He politely dismisses a young attractive candidate he was just talking with. Oh my goodness, busted. Let's leave that alone. These people have some crazy imaginary. I don't know why they don't write some, I don't know, fictional books and make a living, but whatever. Next tweet. Okay, gorgeous photo lifted from a GBNEWS article. The four of them look stunning and they are all seated at the head table too. Yeah, there's Harry, Meghan, and all of them. That's Meghan's friend since high school. There's David Foster. Is his father, how old is it? Well, let me pause for a second before I start saying my nonsense. Okay, so I just went on a long research. Maybe, should I share it with you? At first I was thinking from far away it looks like his father, but his father had died a long time ago. Then I went on how did David Foster met his current wife. It was to American Idol. She appeared and he was training her and they fell in love and they have a kid. I think they met in 2006. I still have the thing open. Okay, David Foster met his current wife, Catherine McPhee, in 2006. They met on the set of American Idol during the show's fifth season, where McPhee was a contestant and Foster appeared as a guest mentor to help her rehearse. The two developed a strong friendship before eventually beginning a romantic relationship and marrying in June 2019. So they met a long time, since 2006. And then they have a son. All right, that's very interesting. I wanted to see if this guy, I know let me not go on. I don't want to think too much, give myself work. Where's Martha? There's the squad. Because Martha came with her lies. I can't find it. So they weren't shoved in a corner and ignored because everyone hates them. Wow, my mind is blown. That's the usual spin the royalists come out with. Yep, look at that. Head table, laughing my ass off. Royalists also dumb. Okay, it seems at every party, get together, event, etc., the Prince Harry and Duchess Meghan get invited to. They're always seated with the hosts and organizers. And to thank British voter, let's pause this. And to thank British royal voters, try to lie about them being isolated in the U.S. and desperate to come back. These people. And then the thing is that, everywhere they go, there's gonna be pictures, but they don't care. They still lie anyway. Unbelievable. Next tweet. Okay, so there's more pictures about them. There's no comment. Okay, I saw people commenting about where the Duke and Duchess of Sussex were seated without any proof. Well, here's the proof. They were seated with Anthony Van Mandel, David Foster, Catherine McPhee, and Wendy and Sergio Cochia at the main table. So there they are here. There's no comment. All right, so I'm gonna try my best to share the video that I'm about to show you once. There will be screenshot in between. And then I have two other tweets that's making reference to it. Okay, the squad retweeted it. Okay, so because of the caption, some of them I think have caption and the comments. All right, you see, there's a lot of people retweeting it. All right, so let's listen to this screenshot in between.
Top 5 answers on the board. Tell me something women probably find attractive about Prince Harry.
His body.
His body.
His smile.
His smile.
We'll play. Sorry.
Marvin, tell me something women probably find attractive about Prince Harry.
Here's money, Steve.
He has money.
Yeah.
Hey, Missy, something women probably find attractive about Prince Harry.
His royalty.
He's
Prince.
royalty.
Yeah.
Kill, come here. Kill, come here. Come here, kill. Come here.
Kiel, tell me something women probably find attractive about Prince Harry.
He's famous.
He's famous. I want to thank you. That was a regular answer. Thank you so much. Because all your other answers have been true. Woo! Liam, only one strike. Something women probably find attractive about Prince Harry.
I'm guessing his hair, Steve.
His hair.
Yeah.
Clear the board, Cash. One answer left. Something women probably find attractive about Prince Harry.
His style.
His style. Marvin, 2 strikes. Got to be careful. Richard's family could steal.
His home.
His home. Tell me something women probably find attractive about Prince Harry.
His accent.
His accent. Top got 5 answers on the board.
So the squad just wanted
Tell me
share.
something women probably.
The squad just wanted to show that people in the US still talking about. I'm not gonna play this again. Just the comments under it here. Okay. There's no comment. It shows 4. There's nothing. All right. The look of love. That's extra. Okay. What is that? That's a prayer. Let me put this on the list for me to share with you last. So a lot of the squaddies have retweeted so many times. This is the next one. The caption just says Harry, and only one comment underneath here says, okay, has Audacious seen this? That's the only comment. All right, let's go to the next one. Same thing, retweeted again. Any caption? Oh no, that's something different. Okay, I said what I said. Thank you, Family Feud, for confirming. Beautiful face, beautiful smile. Meghan facts, Prince Harry. Many people are saying he turned out to be the Hatter brother. Okay, there's all those hashtags. 13 seconds. Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a music. I'm gonna be flagged for it for copyright. There it is again. People are just laughing. Okay, so let's go to the next one. Okay, I don't have it anymore on my list. Okay, let's pause. Okay, so I'm done with everything else with Harry and Meghan. The only reason I put this here, it's not to demean or anything like that. It seems like whenever a group of people have like upper hand of something, whether it's economic, money, or bigger, better house or something, they seem to look at others down. Okay, when you look at the Hispaniola, Dominican look down on Haitians, while Haitians are trying to get to safety, and they have their own issues as well. Okay, both sides have their own issues. So many Haitians goes to Dominican Republic for economic reason. Okay, so now I don't know which country this is. I truly don't. But based on the caption, I'm assuming it's definitely not in Dominican Republic. Otherwise, why would they say that? Little by little, Dominicans are becoming a plague in the world. I truly don't like that comment, that caption. I don't see why anybody would be calling another group something like that. I mean, many Hispanic, they like to have fun wherever they go. But anyway, let me see. I didn't even listen to it. Okay, so there's a music. I thought somebody, Dominicanos and Sueza. Where is Sueza? Oh, so it's in Switzerland. I just typed the thing, Sueza, Switzerland. Okay, is that the way they say it in Spanish? Switzerland is a mountainous Central European country, home to numerous lakes, villages, and the high peaks. Okay, so they are in Switzerland. I mean, oh, I should have known. Well, then that could easily be the Red Cross or whatever. So looks like a bunch of Dominicans are living in Switzerland. So whoever put this, saying Dominicans are becoming a plague, I truly don't like the way they categorize them. Okay, that's all. And then when you see back home, the way they treat Haitians, that's a different, they put down their neighbors. I don't know if I'm even making sense. That was the thing that crossed my mind. I'm not even gonna go in the comments. All right, let's go to the next video. There was a video I saw a long time ago where some Dominicans got into a ship. Once they get close to Puerto Rico, they jump off the ship to get on shore in Puerto Rico. And they were saying something like, why they leaving Dominican Republic, they trying to get to the US territory and all of that. But anyway, that's a different story. Let's go to the next tweet. All right, so I will try to keep up to date with this. So someone in New York is created this video asking for Mandani to help with the sidewalk in that area. Okay, hey at Mayor, hope you see her concern regarding the sidewalk safety issue. That's in the Bronx. All right, so 2 minutes and 10 seconds. I'm sorry, screenshot in between.
I'm Donnie. I'm reaching out because I have a question about something happening right here in the Bronx, and I'm hoping you can help us find an answer. I just want to thank you for all your initiatives the administration has been bringing to the Bronx. Seeing that has motivated me, and I know many other New Yorkers to actually reach out when something in our community needs attention. I'm here on Tillotson Avenue around Hunter Avenue and Wright Avenue near the Baychester Avenue 5 train station, and the issue is pretty simple: the sidewalks. There are several places along this stretch where the sidewalk just disappears. That means people who live here walking to the train, buses, schools, or their homes are sometimes left without a continuous, safe pedestrian path. I actually looked into this before making this video because I didn't want to make claims without doing my research, and I found that this isn't necessarily a new problem. City records have previously identified portions of Tillotson Avenue and the surrounding area as lacking sidewalks and other infrastructure, and pedestrian access to school and public transportation has been identified as a concern. So this is something that has been recognized before. Another reason why I think this needs attention is because there's going to be 2 new residential developments proposed right here. That's going to bring up to about 66 new apartments between both. I want to be clear, I'm not against new housing. I think new housing can be a great thing, but I also believe that housing and infrastructure have to grow together.
Okay, one thing that I see here, okay, I don't know what they're gonna do, but if it was me, the city will have to work along with the building developers who's gonna start the new construction. If there's gonna be new construction, there is no need right now to create the sidewalk because it's gonna be redone. There's a lot of calculation, sewage, many things gonna be done that will break the sidewalk. Okay, the drainage coming from the house going to the sewage and the street. This is one thing I used to have issues with when when they were doing new construction. There's a engineer I used to work for, and someone in the office I used to ask for him to help me to do the calculation the way the building department did. But anyway, that's a different story. But the key thing here, which I think the mayor should wait, because whoever is doing the video said that there's gonna be new housing development that's gonna be constructed here. So which means the sidewalk will be done by the new construction developer. They have to do it. It is a must. The new building, once they finish, they have to do the sidewalk. So there's no reason to do it right now. I don't think they're gonna resolve this right away. We shall see. I could be wrong, but based on that alone, it would be a waste of money to build or construct sidewalk. And then once they start building the building, they're gonna break it again to redo it again. You understand what I mean? So I think it's a matter of time. All right, so let's continue. That's my perspective. Hey, I'm not them.
Even though the new infrastructures will bring sidewalks to these buildings, it does not connect the existing places that need sidewalks. We could still have a situation where there's a sidewalk here, no sidewalk there, and another sidewalk way further down. And so what I'm really asking for is we shouldn't have to wait for these buildings to be completed before we address this. People already live here, we already walk here, and the sidewalks are needed now. So please, Mayor Mamdani and NYC DOT, could this specific stretch of Tillotson Avenue between Hunter and Wright be evaluated? Can the city identify the walking gaps, determine what is preventing them from being fixed, and create a safe plan for safe continuous pedestrian routes? I'm not looking to blame anyone. I'm asking for a plan, because the people who live here today deserve a safe place to walk today. Thank you.
I understand her situation. I don't live here, but in terms of saving money, be more economically of doing things, I think the city will look at the area. Building permits are being submitted, when construction gonna start, and things like that. Because once construction start, the developer will have to put. This is something the Mandani could ask the developer to do, to create. They're gonna put scaffolding, okay, scaffolding to cover the area where pedestrian gonna walk under. So while they're doing construction, so they do not debris don't fall on people. So while they doing that, they leave that to the developer, because they have to do it anyway due to safety for people walking. So the developer could put scaffolding on the street. Let me look for an image of what I'm talking about. Okay, this is the scaffolding that I'm talking about. These buildings have already been there, but let's say it's completely brand new. There's no similar to what we saw in that video. But this is what I'm talking about. They have to put that. Create a way for pedestrian to walk. All right, you see them putting it here. Scaffolding to cover the sidewalk. They're gonna have to cut. Let me go back to the video. Okay, let's see. Somewhere here. Let's see if I can see. All right, let's say here. The sidewalk is already calculated. You don't see it here. You see the bushes, the bushes here. They have to calculate it where the sidewalk is gonna be, and then put the scaffold above before they start construction, and then pedestrian could walk. And then once the construction completely finished, okay, then they could build the sidewalk. If based on what the video said, new construction is gonna be happening, and if the city is gonna create the sidewalk, I think it's gonna be a money wasted. Leave it up to the building, the developer to create that, because they have to cover the sidewalk for pedestrian to walk in. But you know what this video actually does? It's shed highlight for the developer. Okay, because they could have easily get away with it, not putting the scaffold for safety. So now the building, the city could be looking into it and said, you have to do that for the pedestrian to pass through. Okay, so one thing the city will probably do is look at what building department, what the developer have filed with the building department. They could know when construction is gonna start. So they have to have permit. The building department have to review the drawings to see if they're up to code and all of that, to give them the green light and say, yes, you have done everything up to code. And then now the developer have to hire, what do they call it? I used to do that. Go to the building department to get permits and talk to the people who gives the green light to approve the drawings. Okay, so that's what I think will happen. I don't think the city is gonna do it. So I will keep an eye on this to see if it comes under my timeline to see what happened. Anybody? Let's see here. We're gonna get an update on the video in 3 to 5 business days with a brand new sidewalk exactly where she asked for it to be. The mayor don't miss. You call with the bad signal. Now just wait for him to show up. Okay, I really would like to see where the people are making fun of it. I would like to see the update on that. Look at this, the bad signal. All right, so let's see how they go about it, and if the city send her a written answer and saying wait and all that, because at the same time, as much as they do need the sidewalk, they need to keep thinking of ways of saving money. Okay, you build the sidewalk now, and then in a few months it's gonna be broken to for new construction, so it doesn't make sense. All right, so the city could get onto the developers whatever case and said, look, at a certain time you need to put scaffolding, and whoever owned the land, okay, the sidewalk usually taken care of by the building, the person who owned the property. Let's look this up. Okay, so this is what I asked. Does a property owner in charge of the sidewalk? The answer is yes. In most jurisdictions like New York City and New Jersey, property owners are responsible for maintaining the sidewalks adjacent to their property. This includes clearing snow and debris, repairing cracks or uneven slabs, and managing hazards to keep the area reasonable, safe for pedestrians. Okay? So this is what I'm saying. Something like this. This image here, the property owner, the developer, will have to create, put scaffolding, and then cut out the bushes that the young lady showed in the video to put pathways for pedestrian. So whoever owned this land should have had that already. Okay? Should have said this already. So that could be something transfer to the property owner, where the building, the city could contact the property owner of that land and said, you need to do this. Okay, we understand you're gonna build new building on the lot, but at least start cutting the bushes and create a pathway for pedestrian, and we could wait until the building finish construct. Okay, I could see the way Amandani is dealing with New Yorkers. I could see that give and take goes in, because you know they have to save money as well. All right, so that's that. I'll be more than happy to follow up on this to see how they go about it. All right, this is my last tweet, and it's a prayer which I just came across. I want to share it with you. It's one of the squaddies' prayer. All right, come on. All right. Prayer for has Meghan, Archie, Lily, and Miss Doria. Lord, thank you for a new day. Please protect, bless Harry, Meghan, Archie, Lilibet, Diana, and Miss Doria and their supporters. Bless Harry, Meghan, Archie, Lilibet, Diana's plan and Miss Doria plans and paths. Watch over their comings and goings. Destroy all wicked plans against Harry, Meghan, Archie, Lilibet, Diana, and Miss Doria. Destroy their enemies. In Jesus' name, amen. So she used that image. Okay, no weapons formed against you shall prosper, and every tongue which rises against you in judgment you shall condemn. This is the heritage of the servant of the Lord, and their righteousness is from me, says the Lord. All right, so that's that. And the squad come and say amen. Usually the squad put prayers, but lately I haven't come across them. All right, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. All right, so that's it. Thanks for watching.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life.
Go,
together. And if I may speak personally, we are all in this together, because asking for help was one of the best decisions that I ever made. You will be continually amazed how life changes for the better.